So, how is everyone? I hope you're all well. So, you may have heard a few hours ago, Chris McDonough, he done a live, and he didn't do it with Josh either. He did it all on his own. Well done, well done. I was beginning to think that you two were conjoined twins, but look, you can do it on your own. Sorry, I had to say it. My apologies. You know what I'm like. But anyway, during this live, he basically said that he had four suspects. Basically, what he was saying was, look, his suspect list is Don, Candace, Grandis, and a fourth peripheral person who he turned around and said he didn't want to name. But what he did do was, prior to making that statement, he had said about people who were lying about him. And, you know, and it was kind of a little bit of a dig, I suppose, saying basically, stop lying about me. I'm in this for summer and I'm staying around and you ain't going to get rid of me. So it makes me wonder who is sort of attacking Chris McDonough from the inner circle, if you like, who could potentially feel threatened by him. Now, I'm not sure, but from what I can see myself, that could potentially be Tim Mullen. Now, I'm not 100% sure, and I could be pissing in the wind with that. But Tim Mullen obviously had his little outburst, didn't he, and saying about channel sizes and all this lot. And Chris McDonough, he's a big channel. You know, he's a big channel in terms of this niche, if you like. Yes, there are some big, but you know what I mean. In terms of the Summerwells case, Chris McDonough's holds the most weight, should I say. We don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, mainly because I felt that some of the things that he said in some of his videos actually put Summer at risk if there was a potential for Summer still being out there with somebody, and you know, that's what I had a problem with. But who is your peripheral person? Because ultimately, for there to be a fourth person, you would automatically go towards Hunter, because Hunter was there on that day. He was the fourth person, was he? He was the person who was with Summer, with Candace, and there's a big question mark above his head. But earlier on in that live that Chris McDonough done, he kind of stuck up for Hunter, stated that he believed that what he was saying was 80% true, and there were some embellishments with it, and a lot of that is to do with the fact that he's a teenage boy. So, you know, that would say that he trusts what Hunter's saying. Now, do I trust what Hunter's saying? I don't 100% trust what Hunter's saying, and I wouldn't go as far as saying he's being 80% honest either. But ultimately, Chris McDonough, not that we see, like I say, not everything's eye to eye, but he does have a history of law enforcement. He's been in these cases before. He's seen it, done it, worn the t-shirt. And it pains me to say that he's going to know a lot about these sort of cases over what I would. Yes, I've got a critical mind, but he's paid for his critical mind, or used to be before he was too old and had to retire, or chose to retire. I don't want to push that on you, but he's not working anymore, and because of his age. But anyway, so look, ultimately, Chris McDonough is pointing the finger strongly at Candace, Grandis, Don, and a fourth person. Now, like I say, that can only be so many people, because what you've then got to think is, if you're implicating one person, you could in effect be implicating more. And in Chris McDonough, it sounded like he was saying that there is one other person. So who could that other person be? Who could it be? Because to me, it can only be Dudley, Tim Mullen, or Andrew Bernard. They're the only singular people, or Jose Roman, God rest his soul, if he's dead. I can't find anything. No matter how hard I look, I can't find anything anywhere. Who's the fourth man? Let me know down below who you're going with. If Chris McDonough, with all of his years of experience pre-retirement, will forget for now the mistakes he's made. Nobody mention either about the Brian Laundrie thing. Look, I'm not going to mention it. Fuck. Ignore that. Pretend. Look into the eyes. You forget about that. But if we're going with what he's saying, there's a fourth man or woman. Who is it? And I'll see you on the next one.